Here are 4 signs that your ex is only pretending to be over you. And watch closely because you want to make sure that you're not doing any of these things so that way they take you seriously during no contact. So the first thing would be if they're blocking you without any apparent reason other than the fact that, maybe you posted something on social media that they had a reaction to, but they're blocking you, unblocking you, and you've already been in no contact and you haven't had any contact, but they still block you. And the same thing would be relevant at the beginning of the breakup if you haven't chased them or begged them. Number 2, they're trying really hard to make it look like they're living their best life on social media. And, I advise people to do this after they've been broken up with, but not trying too hard. The next thing would be trying too hard to look like you're living your best life on social media. Yes, I advise people to live their best life and post about it on social media, but you have to do it in an authentic way. If that person is consistently doing things where that would be better experienced in the moment, right? So imagine, being on a first date and you're having the time of your life, but then imagine pulling out your camera and like taking a selfie with a girl. No, you would never do that. Which brings us to number 3, where if they're posting a lot of spiritual-esque quotes about how they're moving on, or these sort of sentimental type memes where it kind of makes it seem like they're trying to be strong and stuff like that. Look, if they're doing that, they're just going to be doing that. They don't necessarily need to advertise to the world that that's what they're doing. And again, you can see right through it. And the last thing's going to be asking about your whereabouts, or especially if you've hung out with other people, okay? If you're not in an agreement of exclusivity, they've got no business asking about these things, especially if you haven't been in contact, right? And how you can really tell is when you tell them, because ideally you should be hanging out with friends and you should be going out, you should be dating other people, all right? And when you tell them, they get upset. It shows that they're still emotionally reactive to you. So if they're doing any of these things, they're only pretending to be over you, and it's likely that they're trying to manipulate you into chasing them, even if they're the ones that broke up with you. So pay attention that you are not doing any of these things. Authentically live your best life. Authentically post about it on social media as you can, because we're all humans. We all have the same faculties and perceptions, and we can see right through stuff that's fake.